The Philadelphia Eagles are in deep, deep trouble, and it's not too soon to say their season is imperiled. We're not even halfway through the year, but consider this: the Eagles not only are stuck in a 3-game slide, but they just lost by 13 points when they committed no turnovers for only the second time this year and when they were coming off a bye. So what? So the Eagles were bulletproof after byes. In fact, they were 13-0 under Andy Reid until Sunday's 30-17 torching by the Atlanta Falcons. The loss read, "Thank you for trying, verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased." Accurately labeled embarrassing. Okay, so that can happen. But this can't. The defense that was the backbone of Reid's past teams absolutely cratered under new coordinator Todd Bowles, producing one of the most disgraceful performances, maybe the most disgraceful performance, of any Philadelphia defense in years. Players couldn't tackle, couldn't pressure the pocket, forced no turnovers, surrendered big plays and couldn't make a third down stop when it mattered. In short, it flat out stunk. That wasn't supposed to happen under Bowles, who replaced the fired Juan Castillo, but it did. Thank you for trying, verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. With Philadelphia surrendering the season-high 30 points in a contest that wasn't a contest at all, and that's why anyone remotely close to the Eagles should be concerned. Because they weren't just beaten, they were annihilated, with Atlanta scoring the first 6 times it had the ball, converting 7 of its first 8 third downs and 3 times producing drives of 12 or more snaps, basically doing anything it wanted, when it wanted. "We didn't show up," defensive tackle Cullen Jenkins said. "Whatever we could do wrong we pretty much did it. Thank you for trying, verbose." This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. The defense that was supposed to improve under Bowles didn't. It regressed, playing so poorly you wonder what's next, with the Eagles traveling to New Orleans. But the Saints aren't this team's problem. The Eagles are. Because this team isn't good enough to beat most opponents right now, and I'm not just talking about what's going on with the defense. The offense hasn't been right all season, yet Sunday's defensive collapse shifts attention away from an underachieving unit that can't produce points, especially early. You can look it up. The Eagles have exactly 1 first-quarter touchdown. Thank you for trying, verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. All season, and, sorry, that's not supposed to happen with this lineup. Granted, the offensive line is missing its 2 top players, center Jason Kelce, tackle Jason Peters, but that's no excuse for the team's failure to produce more than 19 points in 5 of its 7 games. This is, quarterback Michael Vick commits too many turnovers and not enough big plays. Star running back LeSean McCoy doesn't get enough touches. Wide receivers Jeremy McLin and De'Shawn Jackson aren't the downfield threats they once were, with Jackson, who gained the megabuck extension in the offseason. Thank you for trying, verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Reduced to 1 touchdown. In fact, there is no downfield passing game. So the offense isn't right, the defense just collapsed, and club that was supposed to have an abundance of talent is going down in the NFC East, with Sunday's humiliating loss a wake-up call for everybody. Bottom line, the Eagles are in deep kimchi. "This was a big game for us," said Vick, "and one we needed. Collectively, we need to win it all together, and we just found ourselves in a position where we didn't." Thank you for trying, verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Do it. We didn't play the way we know we can play. Like Coach said, it was flat out embarrassing. Vick is right to remind listeners that a response must come from everyone. It's the 22 guys on the field and 11 guys on special teams. Right now, the Eagles aren't getting a response from much of anyone, and Reid can point the finger at himself. He tried after the latest self-immolation, but what's going on here has more to do with a football team that just may not be that good. Thank you for trying, verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. I know, Atlanta is the league's only undefeated club, so the Falcons must be doing something right. But they should have lost to Carolina and could have lost to Oakland. Plus, this was the right time and place to catch these guys. Atlanta is a dome team, but it was outdoors and playing in rain that preceded the arrival of Hurricane Sandy. What's more, the Eagles were coming off a bye, when they always have been at their best. Yet it didn't work. In fact, it was Philadelphia's worst performance of the year, with disgruntled fans leaving "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased in droves by the fourth quarter. This is a gut check," Jenkins said. "You can say the right things. You still can say, yeah, we've got to work on this or work on that. But we're just not doing it. It's as simple as that. We're just not doing it, and we've got to. I would say that about sums things up. Of course, now the question is, where is there reason to believe Philadelphia can get its act together? I mean, the Eagles just fired their defensive coordinator, and they thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. We're worse on that side of the ball, not better there. And while the offense didn't commit a turnover, their playmakers continue to underperform, and maybe that's just who they are, folks. This is fixable," said Reed, "and we've got to get it right." Maybe. But anyone with suggestions is urged to contact Reed immediately. "All I know is that there's a feeling of helplessness in Philadelphia, and there should be. You can go from the outhouse to the penthouse in 1 week," said Bowles, "and right now we're in "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased." The damned outhouse.